Darren Price from Vic Bastard's State of Play. I've been taking a look at Isle of Man TT Ride to the Edge on the Xbox One. The Isle of Man TT is arguably the world's most dangerous motorsport event. But don't let the serene countryside backdrop fool you. Since the event's inception in 1907, the race has claimed nearly 260 competitors' lives, even more if you include bystanders. KT Racing have returned to the famous Manx TT event with Isle of Man TT Ride to the Edge 2, the follow-up to their 2018 game. And with this year's real-life event cancelled, this game is the only way to enjoy the 2020 race. The Isle of Man TT competition is held over 2 weeks. The first week is for practice and the second is the actual time trial racing. Isle of Man TT Ride to the Edge 2 not only features the entire iconic race circuit complete with authentic scenery, it also includes various races along public roads in the UK and Ireland. There's even a free ride mode whereby players can take in the entire Irish location at their leisure. The game features 3 classes of bike: Classic, Super Sport and Superbike, each with a range of machines from the past and present motorcycle racing scene. The bikes are customisable and can be set up according to riding style. The game has all the usual modes. Career gives players the opportunity to work their way through various regional competitions to earn a place at the Isle of Man event. Quick Race enables players to try out all the circuits as either a mass start or a time trial event, selecting the amount of laps, number of opponents, time of day and weather. The player's position on the grid can also be selected. Time Attack has players racing their customised circuit selection against their own ghost bike. This is by far the best way to get essential familiarisation with the circuits. Free Roam, as previously mentioned, gives players the opportunity to go for a leisurely ride around Ireland. There's also a tutorial mode which takes players through a section of the TT circuit explaining the throttle, braking, weight distribution and gears. Multiplayer is catered for both online and locally. Being time trial events, local multiplayer makes for a great pass-the-controller couch tournament. The game includes plenty of content for players to get stuck into, as a customisable series of sections or in its entirety. The United Kingdom has 9 unique circuits and Ireland 8. None of the circuits are short, the shortest being 2 to 3 miles. Some of the circuits take a good 15 minutes or so for one lap. Then you've got the gruelling Isle of Man circuit in itself. The circuits are all very detailed and look really authentic, even if they are hard to take in when flying along 3 metre wide roads at 30 kilometres an hour. The visuals are, on the whole, very good. There's no slowdown on an Xbox One X, and it all feels very fluid. Bike handling is responsive. I did have to reduce the dead zones to remove a bit of controller lag to stop me overcompensating. There's no way you can blame the controls for your crashes though. That being said, Isle of Man TT Ride to the Edge 2 is brutally unforgiving. Even after hours of play, I was only really comfortable on the relatively pedestrian classic bikes rather than the superbikes. The game caters for the novice with automatic weight distribution, combined braking, automatic gears and a racing line with braking indicators. Even with all these aids, the sensitive control inherent in motorcycle riding games makes for a steep learning curve. Just when I thought I'd got the hang of the game, I'd wrap my machine around a lamppost, sending my hapless rider down the road. Turning the racing line off was the first step to success, as apart from the beginning of your racing career, the line is more of a hindrance, going against your own reading of the road ahead and becoming a hazard in itself. The game really wants players to use manual gears, which makes sense as they allow for better speed control. Add separated front and rear braking, along with front-rear weight distribution, and you're in for a tense bit of riding. Real purists may also want to try riding with helmet view, which gives a realistic rider's eye view of the road. Even though I have a motorbike licence, this view was too harrowing for me and I stuck to the arcade style third person view. Isle of Man TT Ride to the Edge 2 is a polished and very well rounded motorcycle racing game. It offers players a lot of variety and is nice to look at. The learning curve is nasty. You will crash a lot, but when you do have a good run, open up the throttle and hear the authentic whoosh as you roar past trees and bushes, you may start to understand why so many risk their lives racing the Isle of Man TT. I'll give this game 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to this channel if you want to hear more reviews. Thank you very much for listening.